It's Shadow Work Sunday, so we're going to do a Pokemon Seed reading to see what ghosts of the past you need to lay to rest. All right, we have Flabebe using Wish. So it seems like you are wishing for a bae, and that wish needs to stop. It kind of feels like an X energy, and you just keep wishing and wishing and wishing, almost to the point of obsession. It says, when it finds a flower it likes, it dwells on the flower its whole life long. It floats in the wind's embrace with an untroubled heart. And it's the single bloom Pokemon. So I feel like you had some person in your life that you really loved and you feel like your heart can only bloom once. No, your heart is a beautiful flower that can bloom through many seasons, because it seems like you thought that you met the soulmate that you wanted to be with your whole life long. And when you met them, right, because fairy type represents soul contracts, right? You do this, I do that. We all make certain types of soul contracts before incarnating. And it seems like the soul contract here was you are learning what it is to love. Now, it seemed like when you connected with this person, your heart finally felt untroubled. Like you truly felt like your wish had been granted. But it seems like that's actually not the case. So let's take a deeper look, because it seems like the reason why it's the shadow is because, ooh, Vespiquen using intelligence gathering. Yeah, because your heart, again, is so stuck on this bae, this Flabebe, and you keep wishing for it, but it looks like that's actually not the person that you're supposed to be with, because again, you're not a single bloom heart person. Your heart can bloom multiple times, because this is talking about intelligence gathering. So what's actually happening is your heart chakra is, right, your heart, which is green, is gathering intelligence about love, about dynamics. And we have Vespiquen here. So there definitely is like this kind of angry feminine archetype, which can be, you know, perhaps the dark feminine that is being stimulated in the heart chakra because of what may be perceived as giving your heart to someone and feeling like it has to be that person, and that they like it can't be anybody else, right? But like, look at this bee, right, that's going to the flower. You know, the bee looks pretty like angry and kind of deranged. So clearly, you know, again, just as many flowers as there are also many pollinators. And there are more than one queen bee, you know, not per hive, but, you know, there are more queen bees in the air. There are more flowers out there, and your heart can definitely love somebody else. It says its abdomen is a honeycomb for grubs. It raises its grubs on the honey collected by comb bee. So yeah, it's the beehive Pokemon. So it's talking about like how all of the comb bee are serving the queen, and in turn the queen is raising the grubs, right? So I'm definitely getting this like it's a maternal lineage issue that I'm getting. It's a maternal lineage issue of how this is a really kind of difficult thing. It feels like it is true that your heart was not treated with the care that it deserved. There is no denying that. I definitely feel your heart bloomed and it's like someone trampled on it. But that doesn't mean that that person has to come and try to revive that flower. It is up to you to create a new bloom. That was a little bit more channeling than reading the cards, but let's see what the advice is. We have Trainer, Energy Retrieval, Mischievous Haunt, and Galarian Stunfisk using Damage Rush. So yeah, it's time for you to call back your energy, retrieve your energy, and also like let this person have their energy, right? It's like you have so much love in you. There is no love lost, right? You can still give that person the love that you've already given them and not feel like you have to call it back. However, you do need to call back your energy of continuing to try to wish for them, because it's clearly like not getting you anywhere. And maybe you've been trying to like spy on them with intelligence gathering, or like getting tarot readings about them, or whatever it may be. And it's just not healthy. So it's time to call your energy back. And then also, like, whatever energy is theirs, give that back to them too, right? It's like everyone take what's theirs and leave what's not. And then we have mischievous haunt, because it seems like this is haunting your third eye. Like, it feels, I'm getting like these obsession vibes of like constantly thinking about them, constantly wishing about them, constantly this. It says it likes playing mischievous tricks such as screaming and wailing to startle people at night. Yeah, it may even be keeping you up at night. Maybe they're even like haunting you in your dreams because your mind is like so focused on it. And it's time to, again, just let that go. And with Galarian Stunfisk here, using Damage Rush, it's going to be a process, right? Don't rush the process, okay? But it is something that you do have to start taking action on, because this is a steel type, which represents like protecting your aura, protecting your energy. So as you are calling back your energy to you and releasing the energy that's not yours, it's also good that you are protecting yourself so that you can maintain those energetic boundaries. It says living in mud with a high iron content has given it a strong steel body. Yeah, so, and I feel like also like working on yourself, instead of like wishing for this person, start working on your fitness. You know, as they say, you know, Vespa Queen here says be revenge. So I feel like they always say like, oh, revenge body or whatever, but truly like the best revenge is a life best lived. So just go focus on yourself and live your best life. And that is the way that you're going to get over what happened to your pure heart. You will bloom again. I promise you that. Thanks for tuning in. If you're interested in booking a private reading, you can do so at thespiritualgymleaders.com.